All right, so this is going to be a reading for Sagittarius. And for the Sagittarius that I'm reading for today, this is about a specific connection. Um, this may not be someone you're in a relationship with. For other people, it will be someone you're in a relationship with, but it's definitely someone who matches your energy or feels like a counterpart in some way. We do have the Two of Cups in the overall energy, so that's two people coming together and facing each other. And we also have the Emperor and the Empress coming up in the reading, so that's sort of the divine masculine and the divine feminine coming together. Um, so that's what this reading is going to be about. And the energy that I'm seeing here is that it could feel like it's taking a while for the two of you to get on the same page, especially when it comes to communication, but also just energetically, like being aligned. It could feel like you're at a standstill or things are not moving forward really very quickly here. And there's a desire for some type of outcome. And it's sort of this question of, are we going to get to that place? So that's what this reading is going to be about today. It seems to be for a very specific audience, so don't take it if it doesn't resonate. Don't try to make it work. Maybe check out a different reading on the channel because they're all timeless. But let's see, before we dive in here, I just want to say thank you so much for being here and for receiving the reading. If you would like a personal reading, I do offer them, and I do love to do personal readings, so you can feel free to email me down below in the description box for one if you're interested. And if this reading is aligned with you, if it resonates, please like and subscribe so that I can connect more with your energy in the future. Let's see what's taking place here, what's going on. I definitely feel like there's some sort of spirit that wants to get this message through to someone specific. I keep kind of wanting to say things that I wouldn't typically say, so I'm going to just try to go with that energy as much as possible. Let's look here. There could be a desire for openness. Someone could want someone else to be open, and it could feel like they're holding back or they're not saying everything about how they feel. I'm kind of seeing that the feminine energy here is wanting some openness and feeling like, can I trust this masculine energy? What is going on? What are they really thinking or feeling? There could be a feeling of holding back. Someone's holding back, not saying the whole truth, and possibly not being honest. But I don't see it as a malicious dishonesty. I just see it as someone here isn't fully honest with themselves, and therefore it's hard for them to be honest with anyone else as a result. Let's take a look at this masculine energy here with the Emperor. This person wants to be open, wants to really share and possibly open up a lot more than they have in the past. They're showing me a lot of love and a lot of care for the situation, quite a bit of investment, and kind of wanting the best outcome for everyone involved. But there's sort of this question that lingers, and it has something to do with, like, are we moving in the right direction? Is someone truly happy here? Is the investment kind of matched? It could feel like, yeah, if it feels like someone's holding back, it could feel that way because someone has feelings that they're not fully expressing, and they're just trying to figure out how to kind of go about that. What's the best way to work on this issue? But it could be unclear to them how exactly to do that, and so they end up keeping things inside or not sharing the whole truth, and it could feel like things end up not being spoken. Let's take a look at the feminine energy here. I keep wanting to say you, so you could be the feminine energy, the person who's listening. Typically, I wouldn't just describe one person as masculine and one person as feminine because we all have a mix of masculine and feminine energies. But that's how it's coming through really strongly, as someone's like, I'm the feminine energy and that's the masculine energy. So that's just kind of how I'm breaking it up in the reading for that sake. But just because I'm saying that you're the feminine energy, it doesn't mean that you are necessarily a woman. It just means in the dynamic that's presented here, spiritually, you are the divine feminine. Actually, I often do personal readings for men, and they come through as feminine energies in their lives. So that could just be the way that the energy is presenting itself. Just take what resonates. Let's see here. So you, or the feminine energy in this situation, could be feeling like someone's being kind of dodgy, someone's not saying entirely how they feel. You're picking up on this other person's energy of holding back, and as a result, there's sort of this question of why are they doing that? Why are they holding back? And as they hold back, then you start to put up your own defenses and hold back as well. And it kind of creates a blockage to this connection. It's not any one person causing the issue. It's just there's this feeling of not everything's being said, and then, well, you're like, if you're not going to hold back, my words, there's like a communication blockage here, and it's actually coming out in my delivery of the reading. I don't know if I'm even going to publish this because it's such a specific reading and it's only going to apply to certain people, but it kind of feels like someone here isn't expressing everything, and so then the other person doesn't express things either. Yeah, it's like, oh, well, you're not going to express, then I'm not going to express either. And then the energy gets all tangled up between the two of you. I see you kind of coming in and possibly giving an ultimatum saying either we're going to communicate and work through this, or I'm moving on, like I'm moving in a different direction. You could be kind of reaching your breaking point. And yeah, it comes through as we're going to have this conversation now, or I'm leaving is kind of what it is. All right. Quite a heavy energy. You're showing me you care for this person a lot. You want to heal things with them. Sort of your ultimate desire is to be like, this is my person. This is my love. We've either built up a lot together, or I want to build together, really develop that foundation, but I will be single if I have to be. Yeah, you're just showing me this really firm commitment to yourself and a desire to express that and to say really clearly, I am fine being by myself if I have to be. It comes through as a head over heart decision. It's not necessarily the easiest path, but you're showing me, yes, I will do what I have to do, even though I love this masculine very much. You're showing me just being really fed up and exhausted, and not wanting to be fed up and exhausted anymore, sick and tired of being sick and tired. It's almost like you've already started grieving and healing from this connection. It's almost like you've already accepted that this is over because you're not receiving what you need here from the other person. And so I don't really have advice here. I just feel like maybe someone needed affirmation that this is what's happening. I am seeing you're going to be okay, but it's sort of in your hands. It's up to your free will. Are you going to put your foot down and leave? Are you going to give this person another chance? This is definitely someone that you have a lot of shared history with. For many of you, you could be married to this person. They could be like a life partner. You could have kids with them. It's that sort of connection. And both people are recognizing there's a lot of love in this situation. There's a lot of things that have happened between us. And it's not something that can just be easily thrown away, but it could feel like you're at a standstill and things aren't moving forward. And it's kind of like if we don't confront something here with that tower, energy of, a swift change, an interruption, a confrontation, then, I need to move forward. The advice from the universe, the King of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. The masculine energy here sort of needs to give a lot more than they've been giving. There's this feeling of a mismatched energy, like they're an adult or they're mature, but they're not acting like it, or their heart space isn't reflecting it. Maybe they're not putting in as much, but it's not even that they're not putting in as much materially. It's like you need more emotion from them. You need more openness. You need them to share what's on their heart. And over again, you're showing me they're closed off. They're closed off. So what am I supposed to do in this situation? So confirmation for someone I don't know who needed this. Very different than my typical readings, but here it is. I read what I get. So that's it. I hope that this helps. I hope that this resonates, and I'll see you next time.